Alright, hey everyone. I just want to make this video because this is the first time I've had this issue, and I think it's kind of shady or weird that this would really happen. But so I drive Uber, and I'm sure if you're watching this video, you've seen a bunch of other videos or heard horror stories about weird encounters about Uber. But I thought I'd share this one. So I've been driving for about 7 months. I think I have maybe one-star rating, and I'm sure it's because I drove into an area I didn't know very well, um, and I didn't drop off. Well, I shouldn't say I didn't drop off the guy exactly where he was supposed to be dropped off, but according to the app, that's where he was supposed to be dropped off, and he wasn't very happy with it. So you pick and choose your battles. You can't win them all, right? You can't make everyone in your life happy. But about 2 days ago, I was no, not 2 days ago. Yesterday, I was going to drive, and I found out that my account got deactivated, and had no idea why. So it's a contact customer support. So if you're a driver for Uber, you would already know that it's like, okay, yeah, contact customer support. They probably give you a little more about that. So I did that, and they told me that my account was under investigation, where, well, they were looking into it. Sounds like an investigation to me. And they said that there was an accusation made that I was driving impaired. Now, if you know me very well, I don't drive impaired. I don't drive Uber impaired. I just don't do it. It's very dangerous. I'm concerned about my safety and the safety of others. So, it makes no sense to me. But then again, some people will say that in a trip to get a free trip. And it makes no sense because honestly, if you're only traveling a few blocks, it's like a $10 fare. If I'm sorry, but if you don't make enough to make a $10 fare at your job, I don't know what to tell you. That's kind of weird to me. So, like I said, I ride and I drive Uber, and I'm pretty sure. I mean, if you take a taxi anywhere, I'm sure it's double to triple times the amount that Uber or Lyft will cost you. So I'm just gonna share my story. So I'm also gonna go through the messages, and if I can get to them, the emails that Uber sent me, and I'm gonna show you the fun little game that they played on me. So we're gonna start with the messages, and I'm going to show you the messages. So this is what I encountered. Let's see if I can focus in on that. I don't know if I can. There we go. Okay, pretty crystal. So the first message is basically them telling me that we've encountered a rider's accusation. I'm just gonna go through here, saying that I appear to be under the influence. Keyword appeared. So they take that pretty seriously, mind you. Conversations right there. I'm on my phone, so just going through the messages. So I'm going through this, and I'm like, okay, that's kind of weird. Okay, this is my message back to him. Basically said, I'm not sure what trip or what customer this might be, but they do have a privacy policy, so they can't give away the customer's information. And this was just like, okay, I don't need to know the customer's information. I just want to know what trip it is because I have a dash cam and I have footage. I'm thinking, okay, I can pull the footage from this so that they know that I'm not just saying that. But these are all the messages. So they basically say, thank you for following up. We understand that, and according to our privacy policy, we can't give away any information. And they say that we basically have to take this matter seriously, which I get. You're taking the rider's safety, but I want to know, what about my safety, or what about my side? So again, just trying to be patient with them. So then I basically say, I can give accurate information about this incident. I just don't want false allegations placed against me. So they say, thank you for writing back. We understand your concern about this issue. We want to make it clear that this is not an accusation. Which basically says we're taking the customer's word for it. Which, I understand the customer can be right, but in this case, I'm like, no, I don't think so. So then, they basically say that we're gonna look into this matter more seriously, and we're definitely gonna check. They say that they insinuate that we're gonna look at both sides of the store, but that's not always the case with Uber. So they say we're going to fully investigate this report in order to determine what the appropriate action would be to take, so on and so forth. And then actually towards the end, they say rest assured that we are always here to help any possible way that we can. If you have any concerns, kindly create another email. And please attach the trip where the incident happened for the documentation purposes, and so we can make the necessary action. We appreciate your patience. Which is funny because they don't give me any information. They don't even tell me what trip or date it is. So then I basically tell them, like, well, if you would give me more information as to what trip it is, I can give you more information about what happened. That's kind of like what sums this up. You can pause the video if you want to read these messages, by the way. It says, and then after that, they just give me a bunch of gibberish on the privacy policy, which case I didn't ask for the customer's information. I just asked for the trip information, which is public knowledge, because if you ride or drive Uber, you can check the trip information. That has nothing to do with the privacy policy. So it just goes on, and then towards the end they say, furthermore, we can see that your rating is a 4.94 rating, stating, which is a strong indicator of excellence. With that being said, we hope that you continue to do what you do best. And then I think this is the message I got this morning. Yes, it is. Okay. So it says, thank you for your patience throughout the process. We've completed a review and have reactivated your account. Our community guidelines prohibit illegal activity, including using drugs and driving under the influence while using the app, which is stated very verbatim in their policies. So I'm like, okay. Didn't do any of that, but okay. And it says, we know you take pride in the service. I have literally there's literally some customers I went out of my way for, and just to help them out, just to share, just to help that customer out, go the extra mile. I don't know if they're having a bad day. I've had my bad days, and I believe in kindness, but this is pretty crazy. So it says So it says, we won't be taking further action with a specific report, but we will become concerned if we notice a trend of behavior similar claims in the future may lead to permanent deactivation of your partner. We appreciate your understandings. Now, with that being said, I'm going to get to the emails because, now we have proof on this, right? So I'm going to go back, mind you, still in the Uber app, as you can see. Yeah. So I'm going to go into the emails now, and this part's going to be really funny because I got a kick out of this. So I'm going to go into the emails, and it says, okay, so this is one of the emails they sent me. So they basically sent me a email saying that my account's been temporarily on hold, as you can read right there. And below that, they say this is a quick fix, blah, 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 blah. Let me focus this better. One of your documents is expired. This can be caused by your account to be deactivated. Find out which document, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, no, that's not true because I just got off the phone with them. Now, And then they send me this one, and they say, Uber, you're all set to hit the road. So that just kind of goes to show. Like, seriously. Like, I'm glad my account got reactivated, but I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos, and it just goes to show that a lot of people will make false accusations on you if either you didn't make them happy, or as simple as they're so poor that they can't afford a $10 trip. And I'm pretty sure I know which fare this was, but I have no way of confirming that. But nonetheless, if you drive, Uber, or Lyft, please be careful, because these things will happen to you. And I'm sure the person that made this accusation had no proof, but one person made this accusation. My app was shut off for about 24 hours, and mind you, I have a couple hundred fares on my trip with 5 stars. So the fact that this accusation was even made kind of cracks me up. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I will keep posted if anything else goes on.